You are sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic, staring at the empty sky above, wondering whatever happened to the promise of the flying car. In the United States and Europe, transportation progress has stalled. Legacy automakers are struggling with software glitches and electric vehicle range, while regulators suggest that autonomous air taxis are still decades away from carrying the public. But in Guangzhou, China, that timeline has collapsed. Commercially certified, autonomous flying taxis are already operating and carrying passengers over real city streets. This aircraft has zero manual controls and no onboard pilot. It navigates entirely via an advanced, centralized artificial intelligence command system. Chinese engineers are moving human travel into a third dimension. By expanding the city's infrastructure vertically, they bypass the physical constraints of the road network below. Building a three-dimensional city requires total mastery of the ground first. In the last few years, Chinese automakers have overtaken established global benchmarks in mass manufacturing and engineering. The BYD Yangwang U8 is proof of this shift. It is a production-ready SUV that uses 4 independent motors to perform stationary 360-degree tank turns and can actively float and move through deep water in an emergency. This evolution is driven by companies like Geely. Its founder, Li Shufu, started out manufacturing refrigerator parts in the 1980s before eventually acquiring the Western luxury brand Volvo. Now, Geely has released a new technological benchmark, the BHE-15 hybrid engine. It recently broke the world record for internal combustion efficiency. Standard gas engines convert 35% of fuel to motion, and Toyota's hybrid peak is 41%. Geely's BHE-15 reached a verified 48.41%, resulting in 106 miles per gallon. This efficiency bypasses the EV charging crisis, allowing 1,300 miles on a single tank. Dominating the ground transport sector provided the massive battery supply chains and manufacturing volume required to start looking upward. Smart vehicles cannot operate in a disconnected city. For vertical travel to work, the physical environment must be managed by a digital layer. China is currently blanketing its cities with autonomous delivery networks. Drones are already transporting hot food and fresh beverages to automated neighborhood kiosks in under 15 minutes. Even the infrastructure itself is now built by machines. Fully autonomous robotic pavers and 85-ton haul trucks are being deployed to build highways in harsh environments without any human intervention. This autonomous shift includes humanoid labor. The Unitree G1 is a highly capable robot with human-like motion, and it is a finalized commercial product that costs less than a small car. This pervasive integration as AI and robotics provides the exact airspace management system needed to coordinate thousands of flying passenger pods simultaneously. This leads to the final layer, the low-altitude economy. This is the airspace below 3,000 feet, and it is China's primary focus for urban growth. To solve the lack of urban helipads, Xpeng AeroHT developed the land aircraft carrier. It is a modular vehicle that combines road travel with immediate flight capability. The 6-wheeled ground unit serves as its own mobile runway. It can deploy and recharge the flying drone directly from the rear trunk, allowing for vertical takeoff from nearly any location. The American FAA uses a slow, linear path to certification. In contrast, the Chinese CAAC employs a circular feedback loop, interacting with real-world testing data. This loop allowed China to certify commercial air taxis years ahead of expectations, supported by over 40,000 completed test flights. Vertical takeoff requires immense energy density, far beyond what a standard car battery can provide. Because China controls the majority of the global battery supply chain, their engineers had direct access to the high-output cells needed for flight. This combination of battery dominance and real-world testing converted the empty sky into an active, profitable layer of the national economy. A city built in 3 layers changes how we measure distance. Medical evacuations and daily commutes bypass the physical layout of the streets, with transit times calculated by flight speed rather than road miles. Industrial supply chains and regulatory speed will determine the leaders of this transportation race. Prototypes are easy. Mass producing and certifying them is the actual challenge. Other nations must now choose to either overhaul their legacy regulations or watch the future take off without them.
Sleek, automated passenger pods are already leaving Chinese assembly lines, turning a science fiction concept into a commercial reality.